Greetings, magical souls. I was woken this morning by one of my waking whispers, but this one felt like it was also for the collective, not just for me. And the word authenticity dropped into my head. Now, this is profound. It's really, really small, but it's incredibly profound. And we've been talking a lot lately about being your authentic self and how some of us are being called to speak authentically or to shift into different careers or leave jobs or relationships, but being authentic. Now, when I was in the moment, it was so profound, and I had to get out of bed at, as I say, 3:45 and write down what I was feeling. And I'm looking at the words now, and I still can't quite capture that feeling. So I'm going to do my best to do it in this video. But what I first was called to do is look up the meaning of authenticity and authentic. And the meaning of authentic was not false or copied. And the meaning of authenticity was the quality of being real or true or genuine. And it really struck me because this thing about being authentic is I've always been authentic. I've showed an authentic, well, let me not say always, let me retract that. For the last sort of probably 10 to 15 years, I have been more authentic. I've shown people more of the real me, in the same way that in my job, I've started, for many years now, I've been using the unicorns and the dragons. And, I've really been comfortable bringing that energy into my 3D job. Whereas prior to that, I probably wasn't as comfortable. But this thing with authenticity is actually massive. And the definitions in the dictionary do not do it justice. When it talks about, being real or true or genuine, not false or copied, that's one aspect. But the thing about authenticity at the moment, and I think why it's so big, is that it is because our souls are present. Our souls are speaking. Our souls are enacting. Our souls are physically coming out through our voice boxes and through our actions and everything we do in the world. And how do we change the world? We change the world from within. So when I resigned on Monday, it was because I had a moment where normally I have to temper what I say in my 3D job. If somebody comes and speaks to me about an illness or, the craziness of the world, or, I've got to, I can't almost go into the woo-woo realm. I can't go into that energetic world. I can't go there like I would have a conversation in my being magic space. And when somebody came to speak to me, I realized that the words that were just coming out my mouth were as if I was in being magic. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, because in that moment, I realized that I could no longer hold back my authentic self. But that is not just a copy or a genuine or the definitions almost have no substance behind them. But what I realized this morning when I woke, that the message was that I am no longer able to filter out what my soul is trying to say. And I just thought, I have to share this because I think it's beautiful for all of those that are talking about authentic and are in the space at the moment where we are being called to be authentic, to do different things, to change our lives, all those things. It's because we are ourselves inside are different and more. I think we've embodied more of the soul, and the soul is in, and no longer is the false self or the ego self able to actually even come in. It's like there is this raw beautiful piece of the all that is just now fully present. And I hope I'm making sense, because as I say, that this feeling that I got this morning was so wow, that I'm actually struggling to put it into words. But I hope I've conveyed that. And I just thought the only way out of this world is in. And if so many of us are being called to be really authentic at the moment, and finding that we are making these little shifts to start to work towards different things, or whether we can just take that leap, whatever our circumstances are, it's because we are, our souls are now speaking. Our souls are here. They're with us. We no longer disconnected. Yeah, anyway, sorry. I really hope I'm making sense. I've tried to convey this with the feeling behind it, but I realize that I actually just don't have the words. So I needed to just come on and share that this morning. But the authenticity is massive when you take it not from the dictionary perspective, and not from what it's always kind of meant for us. The word authentic is just so, it's got so much more soul when you've embodied your soul, or when your soul's become embodied. I don't quite know what the terminology is, but I think those of you who are out there and who are going through this will somehow, I think, even if your mind can't process what I'm trying to say to you, hopefully there will be some resonance somewhere deep within you, where your soul resides. So the authenticity is massive, because it for me, it really means that we are on the brink of massive change, because our souls are now in the driver's seat, and that means the connection to source is like 100% there. And there will be, there's almost, there's this, and that, I think that's why I've been feeling this. I don't have this fear. I don't have this, there is a total sense of calm and being supported, and just knowing that everything is going to be okay. And it doesn't matter what I have to experience, that I'm home. Maybe that's it. I'm home. And it's yeah, just sorry, I wanted to come on and share this, and I'm really struggling to find the words, and I don't really want to edit this afterwards, so I just wanted to come on and share that this morning, that what came in at 3:45 was that the authenticity that we are all going through is so much bigger than what we actually appreciate that it is. And that if you may find that you just are starting to say things and do things and act and feel and speak in a way that you almost don't recognize yourself. And that is such a beautiful thing, because we are still adjusting to our true selves. We don't know our true selves. We've only ever known the ego self. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, and wishing you a magical day.